hope the sound is working on this okay. I'll assume that it is. Here's Woody. As you might be able to tell, I'm in my workshop and I'm messing about with the wiring on Woody. I wanted to change the dashboard to include some new bits. This video is made particularly for a chap called Tom, who asked the question, how do you fit a speedo to a mobility scooter? And it's not very difficult. In actual fact, it's quite easy. So I'll try and explain what I'm doing fitting the new speedo to Woody. Here's Woody at the moment. This is where the dashboard used to be and will be again, but I've slightly changed it. This is the nerve centre. Yeah, a lot of wires. Very colourful though. But I draw your attention to this. This is a GPS receiver, and this is accompanying the speedo head, and that's the part that attaches to the speedo. So that I've fixed to the headlight, and the new dash, I'll show you that, is here. Changed the battery monitors to 3 round ones, which are pretty accurate apparently, and we've got the tortoise and the hare switches, which every mobility scooter user will recognise. Going to be the other switches and things there, and a USB port. But this is the new speedo head. Very ambitiously, let's come over into the light. It's retro looking, and for me that's a good thing, because I wanted Woody to, although it was made in 2020 to 2021, I wanted it to look as though it could have possibly been made in the 1960s. Retro is a good thing, which is why it's made out of wood and stuff. But here's the speedo head, and the fitting is quite straightforward. That, just put it down there, that cable screws onto there. And when that's attached, all you need then is a power supply. And that's it, basically. Power supply and the GPS receiver cable is the only connections you have to make. There is, in the box, it cost, by the way, 60 quid, and it came from Amazon. If you do a search for a GPS speedo 0 to 35 miles an hour on Amazon, you'll probably come across it. You get the full instructions on how to wire it in, and you do get the little plug which will plug into the back of the speedo, and that is going to fit into that 85mm hole there, so it'll be centre. There was one in there before, and I'm ever so sorry I broke it, so I've had to replace it. That's the wooden carcass for the new dash. So there we are, folks. If you want to fit a speedo, it's very, very easy, very straightforward. All you do is go onto Amazon, do a search for one of these. You might find them cheap, but I paid 60 quid for this. But the downside is it costs 60 quid. The upside is it's a very simple fit. 2 connections, that GPS receiver and a 12 to 24 volt power supply. And there we go. This will only take me a couple of days and I shall be back out dashing around again. But there we go, folks. Hope you found that interesting, and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers.